Alright, hello ladies and gents. Today I'm going to be doing change of plans. I actually had a plan set out for what I was going to do for my my obsessions this week. But I received the Morning Musume album and Iku Jinashi, I believe it's called, the new mini album from Lovendor. And I've decided to change. I'm going to be doing impressions and my thoughts on those two pieces. So next week I'll do what I had planned. Different topic. So, you know, I'm pretty lenient with the music I like. I like a lot of types of music, but the type of music that will make me come back and continually listen and never want to skip it, that's rare. You know, I don't get a lot, like, for example, albums. There aren't a lot of albums where I'll sit there and listen to the whole album. There's like, I think, 4 I can think of total. One of them is Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. The other is System of a Down Toxicity. The third is Platinum 9 Disc Morning Musume, of course. And now 14 Show The Message is on that list now. I listened to the whole thing like 3 times yesterday, and I didn't have a complaint about any of the songs. Even the ones that I thought weren't as high quality as some of the other ones were still great. And you know, my hat's off to Tsunku and all the other producers, arrangers, everybody who's involved in making that. Obviously, including the girls who sung it. It was fantastic. The biggest thing I like, which is really what makes me liken this to Platinum 9 Disc, and this is a big deal, by the way, guys, because everybody who knows me knows that Platinum Era is my favorite, and nothing compares to it for me. This is huge. They did a great job of taking the qualities of each individual member and everything that they strive for, everything that they work so hard to build, all the learning and training they've done, took that and then put it into a package and then created music around their skills so that it catered to them. Everybody sounds fantastic. Everybody got their limelight. There's stylistic songs for each individual and each like pair or group and the whole group as a whole. It's beautiful. It was really well done, and I was really impressed with every single song on the album, every single one. And that's like I said, that's huge for me. I never thought that would happen in a long time, and I feel like this is the epitome of Morning Musume now. It was really impressive. I hope it only gets better, but I have a feeling that with the way it's been rising over time, now with Sayu leaving and then 12th gen coming in, we're going to be back to square one again. Because while the other girls will be great, 12th gen will have a lot of training to do, so we'll have a year or two before they're really ready, if not longer. But hats off to Sakura also. She actually improved and got good really quickly. And 10th gen, actually. All of 10th gen. 9th gen's been around for a while, they've had plenty of time to develop, and they're all wonderful. But 10th gen and 11th gen, they both didn't have nearly as much time, and I'm impressed. They've come a long way, and it shows in this album. Granted, it's very electronic, which is what the current music is for Morning Musume. It's very changing, it's adaptive, that's okay. But for the style that they're pushing for, it's beautiful, and it's really well done, and I love every song on it. I don't know how else to say it. My one disappointment is because they've done so many like double A sides or triple A sides lately, I feel like half of the album is taken up by singles. Because, you know, they have the triple and double A sides and stuff. That's a little irritating for me personally, because I would have rather had more space for newer songs, but the singles are all good anyway, so it's not that big a deal. But yeah, overall, the half of the album that's brand new, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, I love it. One of the best things I liked was there was a song on there with Sayu and Mizuki, who usually do the really cutesy songs and really high-pitched. They basically is like Koha Pink and Sayu Pink. Now you got Mizuki and Sayu. That's how I look at it. And Haruna actually did a song with them too, in their style. And she fits perfectly. Like, why hasn't she been getting this before? It's her style. She's not the best at singers, and she knows that. But she has her talents. She's a really good speaker. She's funny. She's really cool. She's a good. I think she's a decent actress from what I've seen so far, and she's a pretty decent dancer. And her singing's not terrible, but I mean compared to some of the higher end like Sakura and Riho when she's in her element, she's not as good. That's true. So I'm really happy that they actually found a good niche to put her in with the other two girls, and they just all three melded together beautifully. It was wonderful. Among others, there's other songs on there, but it was just great, and I loved it. I was really happy with that. So the next thing I would like to talk about is the new album, and from mini album from Lovendor, and you know, it's the first time since they've started that I actually feel like a group of their music sounds like rock, which is what they are. Granted, yeah, they do infuse some pop in there, and they still do in the new one, but this feels like rock, and I love it. I think they finally found their style. They finally found where they stand and what they need to be doing, and they've finally found their talent, and they've kind of finally melded together, and they really sync up really nicely. Like, for example, Elena, she's finally gotten rid of that poppy singing voice that she always had. She's always been a dynamic singer. But when it boils down to it, she was bringing that pop dynamics to the rock scene, and it wasn't working. It really worsened. I felt like Marina was really the strong vocalist, and then you had Elena, which wasn't really fitting in the style. And she has it now. She's finally figured out where to stand there, and it works perfectly. And her and Marina, like, complement each other beautifully. It's really nice. And the band as a whole is really well done. Like, I was actually really impressed with it. There's a couple of songs I think are mediocre on there, but overall it's really cool. It's really cool. I really like it. So, yeah. So, and that Toyota song that they were advertising, promoting at the new at J-Pop Summit Festival in San Francisco, I think it was last year, was actually finally released officially on disc, and that's on this album, and I'm really happy because I really like that song. They tweaked it a little bit in order to modernize it with their style now, but it's still the same song. So that's it. That's cool, and I love it. So both of those albums were really good, and I just had to get that out. I couldn't be express more happiness about them, especially the new Morning Musume album. So yeah, so that's that, and I think that's about it. That's all I really wanted to talk about today. On a side note, I will mention the newest Berryz, the newest single, and it was actually no, I don't know how to put this. I like it, but I don't like. It's actually like it's really really cute, and it's very very appropriate, and it's very very pleasant. But it's not just like the catchy Berryz that I'm used to, and that's, I guess, just my own failing. It's not like dance music, for example, but that being said, it is really good, and it's a good send-off, and I'm actually really happy that the last single was that good. I'm disappointed it's not selling that well right now. It was good the first day, second day is what it is right now, and second day it didn't, it's like 8th place. First day was second, I think. But still, I bought every edition, as you guys know if you watched unboxing. So that's that, and yeah, I was really happy with all that, and the musical scene's really good. So next week expect an actual discussion topic rather than me gushing about how awesome new stuff is, because I won't be getting anything new, so we won't have to worry about that. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys around. Take care.